I don't get it.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another Random Talk podcast video. How are you guys doing? So I had a lot of ideas to work on here. But before I say anything else, you can't forget the co-host, the guy himself, Mr. Ultra Fatality himself.
I woke up to bad news, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know that right now. The random man called me in distress, and then when he explained to me what happened, I see why. And prepare for hate.
Yes,
I didn't wake up. I did not wake up and get me a nice fresh cup of water. No.
For me, I thought you gonna say coffee.
Jug. No, I don't drink coffee in the morning. I'm a water guy. I'm more water and tea, but coffee. But no, freaking yeah. I had to go ahead and grab me a nice giant mug of fucking haterade because it was required.
Now, it is required because, mind you, like Archer's gonna tell you, I want to talk about Resident Evil, the Netflix one. I want to talk about stuff with Marvel. It was so many other stuff. Even the whole thing with Halo and the Amazon new live action series She-Ra. I wanted to talk about all that, but no. Everything had to be pushed to the side. Everything got to be swept under the rug for right now because we're talking about Batman. Now, I'm sure some of y'all did know, but let me tell you how I came upon this news. So last week sometime, I was scrolling, on my laptop trying to find ideas what to talk about. So in my home screen, I know I'm with Microsoft and whatnot, and they said Catwoman and Selina Kyle, Bruce Wayne, Batman, they are sexually fluid. Well, if you don't know what sexually fluid is, it's sexually fluid is that they don't know their sexual orientation or they don't know how they identify as, quote unquote. Again, that's what I read.
Yeah. Hang on.
Yes.
Hang on. They talking about they don't know. Yeah, Catwoman has been with nothing but Bruce her whole damn comic life.
Yes.
Bruce has been with so many goddamn women.
Do we need to name them all? Like Zatanna, Black Canary. Yes, Black Canary. I'll try to tell me about that one. He more the DC buff than I am.
He slept with Canary. He slept with Zatanna. He slept with fucking Batgirl. That son of a bitch. He fucking got raped by Talia al Ghul. He was
that happened. Wonder Woman. He slept with Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah, Wonder Woman. I almost forgot about her. And probably countless other DC girls that's probably not.
I know he dated Lois Lane. I don't know if they had kids together, but
that's right.
But so now
everybody girlfriend.
Yeah, so I'm like, and people are excited about this. So hold on, wait, it gets better. Because again, those it was an anime movie called Catwoman Hunted. Now, mind you, I love how Catwoman Hunted looks. I love it. I like the animation style, the fight scenes looks fluid, everything looks good. So another scene popped up on my YouTube mention, and there was the bathtub scene where they hinted at Catwoman flirting with Batwoman, and I was like, no. Mind you, my good friend, good buddy, Ultra here, seen the movie and said yes. Yes, it's actually that scene is actually in there. But when the clip I watched, they cut off right when she got close to her face. I'm like, no.
Look, I've been telling Random Man for the longest, bro. You either be gay or you be dead.
Now, mind you, I'm gonna say this. We're gonna get to the heart of this. Mind you, is there a place for gay? And it is. But what irks me is first and foremost, Catwoman's not even known for doing that. And Archer made this joke that somebody in the back office is getting off on this right now. So, and yeah, it did make me chuckle. But yeah, somebody is getting off. Like bro, for real. Now, those you don't know, Batwoman is a known lesbian character. Yeah, and it's been no. I actually read up the backstory from Batwoman, and okay, so like I said, did I watch the Batwoman show? No, I actually did not. Do you know why I didn't watch the Batwoman show? Because these simple lines she said. I'm not gonna let a man take credit for what a woman does. I'm like, all right.
Get it wrong. I'm not gonna let a man.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry, my bad. Go ahead, Ultra.
Better.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right. I'm not watching. And mind you, now I know this show is still going. I haven't watched it since. I know they race swapped the character. I know there's a whole new character being Batwoman. So I don't know. I know they have a black Joker in there now. Supposedly, yeah, I know. That's why I lied to us. So y'all can't. Yeah.
Keep in mind, y'all. I just found out about this stuff too from this guy a couple days ago at best. Some of this stuff is brand new, while some is like days old.
Yeah, something. So, so anyways, yeah, bro. So then I'm gonna go back to the CW, but I gotta go back to the topic at hand here. Now, as I'm about to say this, I know we mentioned before. And we mentioned multiple times in this podcast video, other podcast video, excuse me. I do not have an issue with gays and lesbians. I do not. I can't express how much I express that.
It's like it's a shame you got to keep constantly.
It's like because we have to come out like this because the first thing they're gonna say, "Oh, Random Man is homophobic. Osprey Child is homophobic." So.
Every video and it's fucking,
especially about a topic like this, I have to say this, but I have legit issue with you making you changing legacy characters, like, oh, we're gonna make Bruce Wayne bi. And the funny thing is, I kind of felt like it was coming. Mind you, this is mostly DC doing all this. Now there are characters in comic books. Midnighter, I can't remember the character's name. Midnighter is I want to say is owned by Image. He's like a darker tone of Batman, and the character is gay. He has a husband. Now, what I know about this comic book, it don't focus on the character's sexuality. What DC is doing, they are focusing on character's sexuality. Bruce Wayne has been known for that he dates women. And I see people going to say in the comments or anywhere else, oh well, those relationships don't work because like he can't find his true self. And mind you, I did watch Clownfish, so this is how I heard about it. People were saying, the reason he thinks
the stupid ass Twitter comments and shit.
These are Twitter comments. I don't remember the names, but I do remember the comments that they said.
He can't find himself. Bruce knows exactly who the fuck
he is. One of the comments was really bad for me. And I legit said, I may kind of be paraphrasing a little bit, but he pretty much said Bruce Wayne has a problem with identifying himself with his isolation, his seclusion, or whatever it is. And he
pretty much what it's kind of translating to is Batman is straight, but Bruce may be bi. Or vice versa. And I'm like, shut up. Just shut the fuck up.
The crazy thing is, it does your Batman lore, Bruce Wayne don't call himself Bruce Wayne. He calls himself Batman. Because you know why? Because Batman is the true persona.
I'm Batman.
Now, mind you, how do we know this? Also, you want to take it from here? How does he know this?
What? Like, he says that shit in multiple different scenes.
Multiple mediums.
In various comics and various animated shows,
especially like Batman Beyond.
Yeah, I brought that. Like, there's the episode where Streak was. If people, I'm sure you guys know. If you don't know, then go get educated. I don't feel like describing the whole episode, but there's a Batman Beyond villain named Dr. Streak on there, or his villain name is Streak. And long story short, he hits Batman with this little audio device that makes it sound like somebody's in his head. He's like, calling him Bruce. I already know if somebody was fucking with me because I don't call myself Bruce. I call myself Batman. Because I'm Batman. And it's like when we was looking at the clownfish video. Well, me personally, I didn't watch it. I just listened to it and shit because he was watching. I didn't know what the hell was going on. He called me like they making Batman bisexual. I'm like, this shit's getting out of hand, and you can't sit here and tell me it's not. You can't sit here and say, "Oh, you guys are being homophobic and anti-LGBTQXYZ ALJ gang," because that shit it's insane. The pandering is fucking insane. Like it's another thing they pointed out too. They did this shit every month. First with Tim, then with fucking John.
John Kent.
Now we doing it with Bruce. Who the fuck next, bro? Who's next? They gonna turn my boy Oliver gay. Watch, Oliver gonna be
but then
he's
Train.
cheating on Black Canary with fucking Arsenal.
Bro, but think about it. They have gay characters like Constantine, but they're not giving him.
Constantine wasn't always gay. Though.
I mean, he wasn't, but I guess to say he was bi if we can say that. Cause I know he dated Satana.
No, like the thing about Constantine is a lot of people was pissed off about Constantine as well because he came out. It came out of nowhere with him.
Okay, I didn't know that.
It did.
Yeah, I did really not know that.
It did. Because I know people was extremely pissed when they found out he was dating King Shark. Because I think he wasn't gay. I want to say he was bisexual when he came out. And then they made him full on gay for a while, and then they be bouncing back and forth, man. This shit's stupid. But my thing about it with Constantine, what I liked about it, like I said, in the classics, the ones when Constantine first came out, yeah, he was bisexual. But they again, like how they do it now, they didn't focus on that shit. Nobody even fucking knew it. You'll probably read a comic panel, and then next thing you know, you'll see him making out with a girl, then making out with a man, and that's how you knew it. That wasn't the focus. In today's fucking modern time, that's all the focus is. The first thing people want you to know when they creating something. What is this character sexuality? What does it matter, though? How many times we're going to teach you this lesson, though, man? You don't fucking start a story off by introducing somebody's sexuality unless that shit plays a pivotal role. I don't give a fuck who the hell somebody fucking or kissing, though. What's happening, and why should I be invested in this character? You mean to tell me, I'm gonna have to start reading Batman again because he's bi? Yay, he's bi. But what does this do? Is he still going after Joker?
What does help the comics? Now, mind you, here's the thing: with John Kent, see, DC know John Kent is starting to flounder. I think maybe the first 2 or the first 3 issues, if I'm remembering right, it was like top 10, top 20, if I remember right. Because I think the reason people was reading it because like they was like, okay, so what's going to happen with this? Is he still going to play a pivotal role in the superhero community? And mind you, it was doing good for that moment, but then they were so focused on John Kent's sexuality. And it's like, okay, when he's going to take on a big bad, what does this lead to? I'm gonna tell you what it leads to, and I told Archer this. So his biggest enemies, if y'all don't know, is global warming and fake news.
Stop it. We ain't talking about that.
No, we going there today. I do remember that DC did say. They're not speaking out loud. They did say they regret making John Kent grow up too quick. And so, like, if you was going to make this character... I mean, let's say, for instance, they was thinking about it. Like, hey, let's let the character grow up first. Let's show him go through these trials and tribulations. Like, let's see him go through the show trying to be the superhero or live up to the legacy of his father. And we never got that. That's why people don't like John Kent. Like you said, some people, not a lot of times, me being a normal comic book reader, and I know you are too. All right, so when are you gonna start struggling? We don't care about that. Sure, superheroes have love lives, but how would that we need something bigger than just a character's sexuality. Like I said, it plays a part. In
You
that,
want to know who? You want to know who will be perfect in today's age? Because, like I said, I know a lot of DC characters. I'm not the biggest comic buff. I'll admit. I'm more
right? Same.
Marvel. But there's some characters that are extremely gay or LGB and all that shit that
Mm-hmm.
now that can come out that hasn't been introduced yet. The name I'm about to say, I guarantee everybody watching probably don't even know who this guy is. There's a new name. I'm probably about to butcher this. Is X Kurt. I'm about to butcher this dude. X Trano. Damn it! Why can't I say that?
It's
X Trano was one. He was the first freaking DC gay guy. Maybe not the first of all times, but he was like everybody knew he was gay right off the rip.
mm-hmm.
And this, if y'all want to do some LGBT related, introduce some new superheroes to the fandom, bring this guy back. You want to know who else is gay, and nobody brought this up.
Who's that?
Lobo's daughter. I bet people don't even know Lobo had a daughter.
I did not know
Her
he
name,
had a daughter.
yep, Lobo has a daughter. She came out back in 2018, and I was hype as shite and all that crap. Like I was like, Lobo got a daughter because this was after fucking New 52 fucking bullshit. Look, all right. Sorry, y'all.
I'm sorry. I actually do like the
The
new.
Hater
I like.
raid is activated.
I like some of the new 52. I don't like all of it, but I do like some of it.
No. The hate. Oh, no. And fucking Random Man just doubled down. The hater raid just ultimately just
I don't like
triggered,
all of
bro.
it. I admit, I like some of the stuff was like. Cause look. Segue. Just a quick segue. Now, the reason we had the new.
Ooh.
Wait, the reason we had the new 52 because Ultimate Marvel was flourishing.
I
Strong.
know the reason. With my friend, is just you did not read Lobo New
I did
52.
not. Actually, I just read the Batman's one.
And they turned this motherfucker into
Yeah, oh
goddamn
yeah, no, I did. Now that's why I didn't read
They
Lobo.
did.
That's why
They
I didn't read
shat,
Lobo because what they did to Lobo, I was like, why did y'all do Lobo
and
like this?
then they shat on the fans even harder by somehow having the new 52 Lobo kill original Lobo.
Yeah, yeah. I
God,
hate now
fuck
that Lobo. I hate
everyone
it.
who was
I
on
hate. I
board with
hate the
that.
Luffy two Lobo. I hate it. I hated him.
Fuck everyone who was
I
on board with that.
I hated
Go
that. Like,
back to fucking what's her face? Yes,
yeah, back to his daughter or whatever it was.
Bobo's daughter name is I cannot pronounce. It's like Zio Mora Rose, and pretty much her villain or hero name because she's actually more of a hero is Crush. That's her alias or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, she's LGB and all that shit. She fucks anything that moves. That's hot. That's hot.
So
She came out in 2018. Nobody made a big deal about her. What they did make a big deal about is holy fucking shit, it's Lobo's daughter. And I'm like, again, that's gonna take reader and be like, yo, what Lobo got a kid? Let's watch it because
I
this is
did
the
not.
guy
Yeah, I
that
did not know
fucking.
that. I just hate how they did Lobo. That's why. That's why I never read the new
I
52
can't believe
Lobo.
you never knew that shit, dog. I
I
told you, Lobo's
because
my
like I said,
favorite.
like you said, not everything like with the new 52 stuff, I did not care for.
Well, this isn't
Besides the
New
Batman
52
stuff
Lobo.
and
This
Justice
was
League.
after. This was after New 52.
Oh, it's after New. Yeah, I still didn't know about it.
Yeah, after New 52 when regular Lobo came back. Um, fucking yeah, he ended up having a daughter. And the thing that was so cool about that is the first comic is them trying to kill each other and shit. Because Lobo, if anybody knows Lobo's lore, he's the one that genocided his entire
Right,
race
right.
with a school project. What did you bring to school? Gasp. Anyway, but let me
To
go
the
back on
sleep.
track. Like I said, there's more characters out there that's freaking LGBT. Like, did y'all know Aqualad? Y'all know Aqualad was freaking LGB?
Yeah, I'm still kind of because like when they introduced Aqualad in the new 52. I mean, not in Young Justice. I didn't see no signs of that. But now in the comics,
Aqualad, fucking, I think a variant of Cheetah. I don't remember if it's the original Cheetah. Alan Scott. A lot of people keep forgetting about
I know
Alan
Alan
Scott.
Scott. Wasn't Guy Gardner?
I want to say yes. I want to say
But the
yes.
point that Ultra is getting at,
Yeah, what I'm making is
they
why
got characters like that,
keep
but they're
saying,
not
why
using
do you
them
keep changing these legacy characters? Why do you keep freaking
because
saying, oh,
again,
we're gonna make Superman gay, Batman gay, Green Arrow gay, fucking the Flash is gay? And most of these guys' stories always revolve around a woman or something. Like, what are y'all talking about, man?
Right. So like again, because I'm not saying. Actually, I am saying. I take that back. Like people who are reading these comics, they're not reading these comics. They just want the change to happen.
Yeah, I've
And
been
and
saying that for the longest. Freaking
and
people. What? Yeah, is that me or you?
what?
Oh no, freaking had a call.
Oh no,
But
no.
anyway, what else saying? No, yeah,
But
like, that's what I'm saying. Like y'all, they forcing this shit, man. If you don't like it, they like the hell with you, pretty much, and shit. And then while there's other characters out there that they can be using, like yeah, it was cool to see Batwoman come. I was like, okay, there you go. And then after her, they just stopped.
they they
Didn't bring
they really
nobody else
did. They
out.
could have.
And if they did bring somebody else out, somebody minuscule that nobody care about, like what's the dude name from fucking Arrow? Curtis Holt
Oh yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And well, Curtis was only gay in the show, as far as I know. I don't think he was gay in the comics and all that crap. If he was in the comics, freaking. No, they
I,
had no some different universes legacy characters were gay at one point. I know Supergirl was gay in Bombshells.
nah.
Uh,
I did Supergirl. Well, in the CW verse, Supergirl's sister was.
no, I was talking about the actual comics.
Oh, why? Like again, like
Did you not read Bombshells?
I did. I did. No, I read a little bit of Bombshells. I didn't read all of them. I didn't read all of them. But again,
Yeah.
with Bombshell, that's an alternate storytelling. That's like an alternate
Well,
universe.
yeah, I'm just saying
Yeah,
that's another reason I don't
yeah.
fuck with comics. Y'all.
Because
It's just
I know
so
some.
much alternate shit.
Yeah, I know what somebody gonna say because like what we brought up was gonna lead me to this. Like, well, in a different universe, Batman and Superman was gay in an alternate universe.
I
Now,
mean, if somebody was to say that, they ain't wrong.
they ain't
That is
wrong. Yeah,
true.
in the
They're
alternate
not
universe,
wrong.
but this is main continuity, which they trying to do. They saying
Is it? Is it no?
that's
I'm
the thing,
saying I don't
Trey.
know
I
what the
don't
fuck is
know.
the name. That's why I don't.
I don't know because look, because I shared this story so many different times. Again, I'm not gonna say the person's name, but we had a legit argument. I mean, this person had a legit argument because I like this, like maybe God, that ain't maybe when COVID would start hitting. I put a comment out saying like, I got nothing against. Not saying pretty much said again. I got nothing against gays, lesbians, but why are we trying to force Wolverine and Cyclops to be, to be gay or bi? I was like, they're not known for that. Since Cyclops actually married Jean, Wolverine had multiple girlfriends, and so me and this particular person, we had a back and forth, and I hit this particular person with this. I was like, I said your favorite character is Tracer from Overwatch, right? Right. Tracer is lesbian, right? Right. So how would you feel if out of nowhere I made Tracer straight for no reason? So I'll be mad. That's what I'm trying to get you to see. I had this argument with somebody else about Tim Drake. And I legit said, will this help the combo sales? This other person legit got mad at me. I'm like, for real. I was like, I'm not trying to be mean or rude. I'm just saying, will this help the combo sales? Because for all I know is, I think they say he is dropping and it's not dropping. They said it one good time and we ain't heard nothing else about it. And I just, and I,
And that's where what I'm talking about when I be talking about shit about freaking people being all hype about a character being gay or bi or lesbian or whatever, because it's like, y'all even read comics? Do you even notice characters? Because if you did, you'd be on the fence. Yeah, and then people say this. Another thing I like to bring up is a lot of people say gayness isn't a choice, while others say gayness is a choice. And the people that say gayness isn't a choice, they get mad, when the opposite people come in here and be like, "Oh, what do you mean it is a choice? You can't just be gay. You're either born gay or this and that." So the point I'm getting to is those people that say gayness isn't a choice and all that stuff, and then get hype when a known character, a known hetero character, just go gay out of nowhere. Don't you feel like that's them just randomly choosing to be gay? Like, why are you hype about it? You just said you think that's you're born with it, and then they'll probably try to hit you with like, oh, they just didn't know. Like, oh, okay, yeah, Batman been out for like what, over like I don't know 100 fucking
decades. Let's
years.
just go ahead and say decades.
It's like, so they just ran. It took him like 60, 80 fucking years to just realize, hey, you know what? I'm gay now. I like dick. And I ain't talking about my son.
Bruh, it's
Just
so.
pandering.
That's
All the
really what it
shit
is.
is
Cause think
pandering and it's
about it.
getting out of hand.
Think about it. Just think about it for a second. The first when they mentioned Tim Drake being bisexual, which there's no signs of him being bisexual.
Yes, there is. T. Yes, there is. Because he
If you say
hung
you
out
about
with
to say, I'm a hit you. You better not say what I think you about to say.
yeah, because he hung out with what's his face? Who
Superboy.
was it? Yeah, because they hung out for a little too long, bro. They not men are. You gotta remember, T. You gotta remember, men are not allowed to hang out with other men.
Oh my
We ain't
god.
allowed to show any type of physical affection. No hug, no high five, no handshake.
So I can
We
hug my
just
brother. So you saying I can't hug my brother and say how you doing? If I talk to him for
nope.
hours on end, that means I'm gay.
Yeah, I got news for you, T. That means you're gay. You're gay. You'll be like,
But my issue,
I
but
have sex with men, but I love women. I got news for you. That means you're gay.
so my issue with DC is like not only are they pandering, they're just looking for media clout, and
That's what I honestly feel most of this stuff is. Like
that's really what
pandering
it
and
is.
clout, bro. Because they already see this shit is not really selling well. None of this shit is. Same with
Bro,
Marvel when
John
they do
Kent,
they
as far as I know,
bullshit.
John Kent has not his stories have not been on the top 50 lately. I think the last about I want to say maybe 4, 5, 6, and 7. I think has not been like I think 4 has been like maybe top maybe 20 or 40, but the last other issues have for what I remember I'm trying to it's not on the top 50 comic list. Top selling comic it's not. So it's so like again it's like they like legit just say John Kent's not working. Hey, let's go ahead and do somebody who's probably like Batman and how they had it. Then I'm gonna leak the video in the description box below. Y'all guys can check it out for yourself. Um, they pretty much had the picture with like Bruce Wayne, who's some person he was trained with. They got a little bit intimate close, and some dude just interrupt them. I'm like, really? Kind of one of the newest Batman characters called Ghostmaker. He's by. So I don't get it. Like if you're gonna tell, and I say this every time. I know Arthur said it too. Why not create a character or use a character that you already had that are bi or gay or lesbian? Use that.
No, they, you know they
Bro,
don't
I'm
want
surprised they're not pushing Harley this hard. Harley's a known
to.
bisexual. You know, yes, that junk did come out of nowhere. But for me, it's they somewhat told a good story about it. But also at the same token, at the same time, it's like, come on, DC. Really. Again, now with Marvel, because I always tell Ultra, Marvel scares me because I don't know what they're doing. And it bothers me that I don't know what they're doing.
No, they're just gonna come out with some bullshit. So
Because I
you already
remember it, out of nowhere, they made Iceman Bobby Drake gay or bisexual, wherever the case being. And then I think, before I know, I actually really stopped reading X-Men comic books for I don't want to get to it here. Because it's like, then I far here now, they dropped it, or he's not dating no one no more. I don't know what the case is. Then going further back, and yes, Arthur, if you know what I'm about to say it. Safe Place in Snowflake.
oh.
Now Marvel saw how bad. No, sorry, they did Bobby first, then the Snowflake and the Safe Place and stuff, whatever. I don't care right now, but they saw how that wasn't working, and they dropped it. Then after that, they had another character who was a transsexual, made a bad backstory with that. They dropped that. The problem is, you can make these characters, but give them a good story. Do not. I know Marvel do have some same-sex characters in their rich history library of their continuity.
Sass. You already know what I'm talking about.
Yes, they have it. Use them. Use them. Stop messing with these. Again, Marvel's being extra quiet, so I don't know.
They look at DC like, oh shit, look how they fucked up. Erase that quick.
Exactly. Bro, I'll tell you, they watching DC mess up super hard. Now, that's stuff that Marvel is doing that is making me mad. I ain't gonna talk about it here because I want to stay on top of what Batman and what DC are doing. I explained that to Ultra already, but like for real, like, come on, y'all, really? You are a multi-billion-dollar company. Y'all can take the time out, work on the character, and make that character, whether it's he or she, whatever the case being, and make them work. You done it before, so what's hard now? What's hard now? Cause
everything, nigga, everything.
Cause what it is, and Clownfish said it best, is lazy writing. You're hiring people who don't know nothing about the characters. I'm sorry I'm saying this, and some people may get mad. I rather you had made Batman Asian than go with this. And I also know what comic book I'm talking about.
You know what you're referring to. Shut the hell up.
I'd rather him be Asian than this. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that's funny.
And with that version, the writer, the lady who was creating the comic, didn't know about Batman. That's why I didn't want to read that. Like, how you making a Batman comic? You don't know nothing about Batman. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave that junk alone. But all serious and joking aside, I'm gonna let y'all real. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Yes, I have bought several Marvel combos, and yes, it was not no X-Men. No, it wasn't no DC. I bought Marvel and Image Comics. And Image Comics I bought was the 2 issues of Ant and what's it called? What's that newest Spawn that came out? What's it called?
No, it's not that new.
Was it what Spawn's a cowboy? I can't think.
Gunslinger Spawn.
Yeah, dang. I don't know why. I threw a whole blank in my head, bro.
It's not that new, but yeah.
I mean, it's not that new, but it was new for me because I got it like maybe like a month or so ago. But and I even bought the newest She-Hulk issue, or the last one that came out. So like, and yes, I'm enjoying those comics. I definitely enjoy how She-Hulk looks. Thank you for not making her bulky again. God, I hated that version of She-Hulk. It was so dumb. She-Hulk had, but no, okay, Terrence, relax. Bring it back. Rewind. Remember what we talking about. But but again, I want y'all to understand and hear me clear. I'm gonna say it again for the people in the back, the people who got Bluetooth in their ear and listen to music and listen to us as we talk about this. There's nothing wrong. You having the same sex character. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. Okay, fine, whatever. But when you mess with a character who's been around for decades, and try to change off the hat just to please just this one side. Who is this for? Who is this literally for? What you're doing, you're alienating the people who help spread the word of your book, of your characters. That's it. Like, what? And you see this is not working. John Kent is not working. I guarantee you when Tim Drake drop, or whenever it drops, it's not going to work either.
We'll not force it down your throat. You will.
What did it say? Now we want you read this. Read it right. Now tell what you really think. But I that's all I got. That's all I got on that particular subject, because I do want to talk about CW, about Gotham Nights.
Go on.
Go on. You sure?
I mean, it's up. I don't know how much time you got left. So
I got a little time. So here we go. So I'm gonna drop it like it's hot. I'm gonna drop it on your forehead so y'all can understand what we're going through. So I'm excited for Gotham Nights coming out. I can't wait to play that. I'm ecstatic. So come to find out, CW is doing a Gotham Nights show. I'm like, oh, okay, pretty interesting, right? So looking at I said, let me look into this and let me see why people are making fun of this. So the synopsis is Bruce Wayne adopts a son. Again, Bruce Wayne's known for adopting people, whatever. So, but Bruce Wayne gets killed in this story. So what ended up happening is, I can't remember the kid's name or where his name is. So the adopted son of Bruce Wayne teams up with the kids of Batman's Rogue Gallery. Now, I want you to think about it for a second. Because in Gotham Knights, the video game, who's in there? Red Hood, Jason Todd, Dick Grayson, Nightwing, Barbara Gordon, Batgirl, and Ultra's favorite character, Damian Wayne Robin.
You motherfucker. Say my face. I was about to say Lobo. You doing some fake nigga? Don't try to start no shit.
So, I'm like, first and foremost, I'm probably gonna say this for a whole nother. Either do it for my reaction to or my back here to the Random Talk podcast. Why in God's blue heaven you got none of the characters that's in the game in this show? The Arrowverse is its own continuity in some areas. Why is this a thing? I don't mind the Flash. I think the Flash, to me, in some areas, the Flash is good. Sometimes even great. I don't mind Heroes of Tomorrow. Oh, Legends of Tomorrow, whatever it's called. I like that show.
Yeah, Legends of Tomorrow, yeah.
Supergirl, which I'm sad that's gone. I actually enjoyed that show. Black Lightning, Arrow. I haven't watched Stargirl yet. I haven't watched Batwoman. So this right here is going to kill the CW. This is going to kill the Arrowverse. This is going to kill the Arrowverse right here. First off, the game ain't came out yet. You only got split synopsis of it.
Wait, hang on. You didn't tell me that this Gotham Nights thing is a part of the Arrowverse.
Yes.
You never told me that.
I know I didn't. I kind of want to make that a surprise for you. So yes, this is.
I no longer want to be here. Go on, nigga. Go on.
But yes, this is a. So yeah. Now you know I have an issue with adaptations, and when I do my little reviews on it, I'm a little bit harsher, and I judge a whole lot harder. And this is right here the most biggest travesty. No, I'll take that back. Master of the Universe is the biggest travesty. Revelations,
the whole different thing, nigga.
All right, but
on track.
But this right here is it's death on arrival. It's DOA. It's dead. This is what I have. This is what I have with this. It's with adaptations. They are so busy trying to put their own spin instead of using the source material. You can't even use the source material because the game ain't out yet. So why are we putting a whole new brand of characters in a show when you're making the game? There's no way in the world that we just covered this on the spot. No, you didn't. You heard the game was coming out and you're using the game. Use that name because now people who don't know, they think it's a tie-in with the game, and it's not even close to the tie-in with the game. Anything you want to add?
No, nigga. You just you've angered me. Okay, you've angered me. I
So
don't know what to say to because the fact that you told me, because you did not tell me
yeah,
that was I
yeah,
hate
yeah.
you. I
This
hate you.
Arrowverse, bro. This Arrowverse. Yeah, it is. It is.
I'm gonna punch you in the stomach when I see you. Just know that, all right? Just know I'm punching you.
So
I don't
yeah,
even know what to say, dude. I'm kind of burnt out.
I
Just
think
overload.
I think that's big, but seriously, like, we want to hear what we want to say with your words, Arthur. Say,
You guys got to realize something. This happened yesterday, I believe, where he first told me about the Batman thing. Then today he tells me some other shit, and then just now, like I just said in the video, he's just not telling me about this Gotham Nights shit. And and, and if I continue to drink this haterade, I'm gonna get us canceled.
hey, you know you're gonna have some gay characters on there, though. They
What
go
on what?
they gonna have the child of Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy on it.
No, yeah, they gonna have a child of Harley Quinn and Ivy, but then that person turned out to be straight, and everybody gonna be pissed off.
Oh my god! So again, as I joke
That'll
about
be
the,
Harley Quinn and Ivy, though. I'll be kind of pissed they say Ivy and
no, it's gonna be Harley and
Harley and
Joker's
Joker.
kid. It's probably gonna
I'd
be
be
what's that?
mad.
It's probably gonna be Punchline.
Hey, don't fuck with Punch. I like
I don't know.
Punchline.
I like it too, but knowing how they're gonna some type of way they're gonna work it in. Look, I'm telling you what's gonna happen. It's gonna be either Punchline gonna be the Joker's kid or some kind of weird kind of crossover.
Better not be no Joker's kid.
I kid you not. They probably gonna do that because again, Gotham Knights is I want to say it's part of the Arkham verse. I can't remember, but
You
yeah.
know,
I mean that's all I got. I do want to dive in adaptations in a whole nother video because I am going to do a reaction to video for the Netflix Resident Evil series, and I do want to do a podcast video about that because I feel like when I do a podcast video, it gives myself more time to let loose all my little bit anger and rage. Mind you, I was worse than this when me and Archer was talking.
yeah. When I first found out, yeah, that it was funny, y'all. It was funny.
I was worse than
He
this.
had to calm down. We almost did it, but it was
We
super late at
almost did
night.
it
And I
that day.
had
We almost
work.
recorded that day. So I was like, so let me calm down. Let me gather my notes together so I can talk about this in a somewhat more calmly fashion matter. But yeah, I was livid, man. I was livid.
Yeah.
Final thoughts before I end this off, and for me, final thoughts for me before we end this off. Honestly, DC, what's going to happen with this? Y'all gonna lose so much money. It's like, hey, we gotta stop this. We gotta step back into reality. We gotta fix this. That's what's going to happen until they lose a lot more money. They're not gonna
You know
change.
what? I know what my final thoughts are. I just realized my final thoughts are. To everybody that's watching this, to everybody that's watching this shit. Again, I don't know how many freaking times he said, no, this isn't us attacking,
Right.
LGB and all that shit, blah, 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 blah. But if you think so, I just don't give a fuck. My real final message to you is go read manga. Fuck comics.
Yeah,
Go read
yeah,
manga.
manga.
I don't get
I,
Have y'all ever heard of the great wisdom that is One Piece, or maybe the Almighty God, tier Lord and Savior that is Berserk, or how about the outrageous yet beautiful and yet fabulous JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, or the most manliest man thing on the planet, Fist of the
the
North
North
Star.
Star.
Go read some shit, y'all. Go read some fucking shit, but make sure it's not fucking American comics right now, unless it's
Now,
Image.
mind
Go read
you,
some
hold
fucking
on, the voice said that.
Image.
Mind you, there are or look at Image comic books. They're good. Some of this stuff they put out, like I said, with Gunslinger Spawn, Ant, Wildcat, so many others. They're good. It's sad that they're not getting that much love because Marvel and DC. Because at one point it was the big three: Image, Marvel, and DC. Now it's just the big two. And it's like, why are we failing? Why this? Well, look what you're putting out there. You're hiring hack writers who know nothing of the art. They try and put their own spin on stuff. I'm not Starfire, and all the other stuff is not working. Like, if you want to look in the mirror and see what the real problem is. That's my final word for you. Look in the mirror and see what the problem is. It's not us fans. There are some messed up ones out there. But it's y'all. You want us to make a good character, make a great story, then you back in business. And granted, you can't please everybody, but when you sit there and alienate the fans that help put your characters on the map, and that's it. I got nothing else to say at that. So, hashtag meet Corey's Kenshin. Come to the Renaissance. We do have those cookies. Please check out my friend, my buddy, Ultra Fatality with the Mugen, the fighting games. And also check out his Resident Evil. We didn't do Resident Evil 5 Revisited. I'm almost done.
Hey, you shut your face. I already know where you're getting at, nigga.
I'm just saying, though, you're a hard working man. Your working schedule coming into play. You're being lazy, but other than that, it's
being lazy. You stop working.
Who said lazy? I didn't say you being lazy. What you talking about? What?
You know what? Goodbye, y'all. I'm about to look at a picture of him and drink a nice gallon of Haterade and start hating on this motherfucker.
We love y'all, and again, I'm gonna say it again before we go. As a guy Ultra said, we're not attacking the LGBTQ. We just don't like what the direction of the comics is going, and that's our opinion. If you don't like it, well, don't watch it. If you do have something to say, don't be a douche. Just put in the comments to what you think. Then we can have a nice conversation. Other than that, yeah, have a nice day and God bless you. Deuces, and we out. I'm surprised you didn't do your famous scream. Yeah, he's done. Alright, love you guys.
Sometimes a certain smell will take me back to when I was young. How come I'm never able to identify where it's coming from? I'd make a candle out of it if I ever found it. Try to sell it, never